नहीं, ये तो थोड़ी थोड़ी पढ़ा लें, कल पेपर कैसे होगा बोर्ड का। नहीं तो कॉपी अगर नहीं होती तो होगी क्या। हम कहते हैं मुआशरे में से ये सारी चीजें खत्म हो। अच्छा, आवाज ना करें प्लीज अब। मतलब ये कुछ दिन पढ़ाता हूँ फिर वापस आएंगे हम। सेवन एजेस ऑफ मैन, देखो द सेवन एजेस ऑफ मैन, यू नो, the man's life has been divided, or it has been distributed into seven respective phases or levels. You know, seven. Now we don't know the age distributed or age, I mean, attributed or age allotted to the people. We'll discuss later on in the end of the explanation uh, that how the age is allotted or assigned to each phase in man's life or the stage. William Shakespeare has a thorough experience, you know, or the observation. He has a very comprehensive observation to visit and to find important features. So he has collected valid and authentic information that how the life should be dissected into different stages, respective stages or phases in the life. I don't actually, I even can't visualize, I can't form my personal, you know, view or the answer. But why the Shakespeare is decided or he has made or he has given or he has announced or allotted seven ages. Means the digit seven he has decided to attribute or to dedicate to man's life. There may be some other digits or the figures to be, I mean, to be said, to be decided. So, what is the reason with the number seven? There may be three stages, maybe five, maybe six, maybe 10, maybe 11, maybe more than that number. Well, he has just decided that man is seven. So, why is it so the seven? Is there any, is there any, I mean, important property of the digit seven? Is there any other importance universally of this number that Shakespeare has, you know, finalized or he has nominated or he has selected, he has chosen only one number, that is the number seven is important, okay, in all numbers of counting. Could you please tell me the reason behind the number seven? What is any other scheme in the universe? What is an other, you know, planning in the universe that is the number seven? Maybe on the basis of something Shakespeare is also, Shakespeare has also selected, Shakespeare has also, I mean, named this number is the famous number. So is it a famous number? Is it a right? This may be so that he has considered in his life this number is the important or famous number. That may be the reason. But I would like to add more from I mean, from the point of view of this number, that when you go through the universe or the world, you find this number in different, you know, circles. People mostly say that there are 7 days. There are 7 days, you know, 7 days. So he thought that 7 days has some importance. So he decided that life is also the phenomena of nature. So it should also be divided into seven portions, seven phases or the stages there. Then there are seven continents. Okay, there are seven continents. So seven is somewhere, you know, seven is everywhere repeated. The number seven is repeated everywhere, you know. Seven continents, seven covers or layers of earth, seven covers or layers of the sky, right? And yeah, seven colors. Huh. And then Then, then people say there are some, 7 things in religious books, in Holy Quran. Okay, there are 7 certain, properties of the features. So this 7 number is somewhere universally, existing more than the other numbers of the counting. That's why Shakespeare has also studied well. He has researched, he has explored and discovered this number as the most famous number, and entitled it for the life of the man. So this may be the reason behind it, that this is bit natural or universal one, right? So now let's come to learn each line of this poem, and the really powerful and quotable line, the first or the initial line of the poem. He starts to say and talks about the people that this world is a stage. This world is a stage, and all of us are just like players or actors to come and perform, and in the end wind up the entire scene of the life. It's not so that we have come immortally to dominate and to rule forever. No, never at all. We are born to stay just for the momentary time, temporary, phase of the time. And so this seems to be like a stage. As actors or players come to perform their respective activities on the stage for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes, and then they vanish. Then they will, leave the stage for something else. So is the case with the people to complete their respective roles and to leave, to wind up, or to say farewell to the life. So life is just like, so, and this world is a stage. It's not so that this is our permanent home. This is not our permanent home, that we are born to live forever, live immortally, right? Not at all. Then, and all the men and women merely players. All of us, all of us are players, actors, performers. We come to contribute something in this world. We are born to contribute. We are born to give something significant in this society, in this world. So we are born with some certain assignments, okay, with certain tasks. We should complete and fulfill them according to the divine decree or his order, his command. And as soon as such respective assignments are fulfilled, are finished, are completed by you, you will have to leave this world, this life. So this is what, the circle of the life is there. It's a very minimum circle of the life. While we are trying to expand it, we are trying to look with the view that this world stays forever for us. No, never at all. What happened the day before yesterday? You just recall it. Something sad and something, dismal and miserable happened to the parents. Just recall a student from our academy has come for the preparation of MDCAT classes. And suddenly what returned back, or what went back to the parents? Okay? Celebration or the thing of success or the achievement was something like dead body. It is what the world is. It is what the life is. So we should not be arrogant. We should not be severe. We should not be bitter. We should not be hostile. We should not discriminate. We should not consider somebody else as inferior. We should not go ahead that we are everything. We are absolute in power. We are absolute in intelligence, in talent, in assets, in property and wealth. People mostly claim to have, such things as the source are powerful. But I tell you, none of such things have the power to prevent us from anything, from any harsh thing. I don't intend to mention that one. So we are nothing. Okay, we are nothing. This world is transient, momentary, So don't be proud of anything. And this is not liked by God. Almighty Allah, our gracious God, it never likes, such behavior, such attitude, okay, or such discrimination. Suppose I have talent to express my point of view and I should happen to be a miraculous and different person and consider my students that they are less important because they don't have power to express something in English. It is curse. It's wrong. So none of the people has power or has, such permission to misuse the power of anything, talent or something whatsoever we own or we possess. None of us. So, and all the men and women merely players, they have their exits and their entrances. We are born, so it is our entrance here. And one day the time would come of exit, of exit. If you have come, you have to go. Suppose today you have come, so you have to go back to your home. This is what the way of life has been settled, has been planned by Almighty Allah. So we have both exit, disappearance, and the appearance. So appearance is in form of performance, like we are actors, and disappearance to leave the world. And one man in his time plays many parts. See, one man, he plays multiple roles in his life. Various, roles are different roles in his life. He plays something as a student, something as a doctor, something as a teacher. I mean, he has different roles to play. So he is born to play something, to perform, to contribute, to deliver something, to be kind to the society, to help the society, to coordinate something. While we have seen people, they come to be very bitter, they come to disturb the people, they come to annoy and irritate the people, they worry the people, they come to, damage the circle of natural life of the people, and that's totally wrong. So such people, commit such mistakes, are foolish mistakes, are error in the life. They don't have the reality in their mind that one day they will leave this world. One day this entire power they claim to have will be finished, will be perished. Nothing is theirs, nothing is ours, nothing is yours. Okay, we have come empty-handed and return with the same empty-handed. Nothing. We nothing, own. This is what we just, entertain ourselves more in our life, that we are wealthy, we are elite, we are extraordinary, we are powerful. I don't know. Lot of labels and brands we have. Lot of brands we have. Popularity and fame, and we try to be eminent, distinct and definite, and some specific and particular and different aspects in our life. But see, as your life has nothing, has no take when you were born, so will be the end of our life with no take. Okay, so see that entrance and exit both has no brand or the take to be identified. So we should spend our life with such view, with such psyche. Okay, okay. Is the X being 7 ages? Now these contributions are specifically 7. At first, the infant, initially, the very first start of life is just like infancy, like the time of, babyhood time. It's a very small time, innocent time, and totally unaware of the bitter reality of the world. People have nothing. Mewling and puking in nurse arms. This baby has only one thing, and that is what? Just to cry and to be sick. While, this age or this stage of man's life has no any, role to play, role to deliver, a role to give. Not. It's a very, somehow, it's a very lazy life. Lazy in the sense that no practical purpose is seen. No goal, no entry test, no classes, no English class even. right? No, I mean restriction, no sleep disturbance, no food disturbance, I mean no competition, no race, nothing. Very, I mean, pure life. In other words, I say decent and pure life, free from worries, free from anxieties. Okay, sacred life, sacred, free from poison. And as soon as we grow to be sensible, we inhale only poison. We take only poison. Of course, I don't mean that we literally take the poison in a real form, but from the society, okay, from the surrounding, and then we become totally, I mean, wrong and totally, in trouble. But this, just I make you side. You just look at the babies, okay, small babies, innocent babies. You find them smiling cheerfully, gracefully, no anxiety, no anxiety. Why? Because they are not registered, enrolled anywhere in any school, any college. They have they have not been so far a student anywhere. So they are happy. They are lucky. They are lucky enough they have not been a student. Otherwise, they will be like you, like me as a teacher. No real smile on our face. See, hardly we smile, hardly. We force to smile. We force ourselves to smile. No natural smile I have seen. Okay, when students reach at this stage of their life, they lose all the boundless blessings, applause and charms in their life. I don't know what is the reason. Mostly it happens. Maybe exception. Maybe your class may be free from all such. Okay, maybe lucky class has all the pleasures. Yet, despite bitter days of the life are going on, you are enjoying. It's a very good thing. But I haven't seen many people to be so lucky as you are, artificially. So see that his age being 7 ages, at first the infant, merely eye. Then the whining school boy. Oh my God, see the fact I was trying to explain. Shakespeare has also added the same color to the life of a person. Whining school boy, whining means complaining, crying, okay, not willing and not happy enough to go to attend the school, to be the part of a classroom, whining. Now see, it's not so. We mostly blame our society, our schools and colleges that the environment we are not being provided properly. I mean, not good facilities, effective our teachers are not appointed by the authorities, and that's why the life of children become, you know, uh, bitter and useless one. But even a poet from London has projected the same impression, same scene. The students there in London happen to be so as we are. It's actually the time. It's actually the age that no one is willing to go to school at this age. Can you please tell me the reason? What is the reason that you know at this school at this age we avoid or we dislike to go to school? Could you please tell what is the reason? Huh? Now maybe so that sudden change in man's life is not accepted. You have you have lived in good nourishment, in good training, in good environment, where your parents like and love you more there, and suddenly you have out of the home in the supervision of villainy teachers. How harsh, right? How noisy, with threatening and explosive voice. So I say it's quite difficult. People like us whose heart beat, sometimes happen to be shivering and trembling. So this may be the reason behind the unwillingness of small child to attend to be the part of this system. This may be the reason. You know, heavy books, I mean, heavy books, many heavy books, not only one or two, 9, 9, 10 heavy books. Okay? And none of any useful thing is written there in the book. Ask a small child to read. Read, otherwise you will be punished. Otherwise you will be fired. You will be taken or removed from the class. So when a small child, please don't ask, when a small child is warned with such bitter, words, he feels insecure there, insecure. He loses his confidence, his charm, his players and everything. And then he just waits for what? Sunday to come in his life. Sunday is really like a festival-like day in a student's life. This is really the event. I say this day is removed from the student's life. I say entire life will be saved. Okay. With his Sechil matlab school, sorry, bag thela jo hai na usko. Okay. With his Sechil and shining morning face, his face shines when he comes to attend the school. Parents prepares him. And I have some other words to talk. Leave. Creeping like snail. Kapro na. Creeping like snail. Then look at this. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his walk. Look at his movement to reach the school. He intentionally gets late to reach the school. Hardly comes on time because he knows that the way is going to reach the place is not good place. Okay. The people who are there in the school or the college, they are not healing people, they don't provide good thing, It's better the more time should be spent on the roads to prevent himself or myself from the company, from the custody of such teachers, such people. So I would like to ask you one question, please. You should truly tell me, because now these are your, last days here. So you should speak sometimes truth at least, because 2 years time, never discloses, never unfolds a single sentence of truth. Is it so that teachers are really the hurdle, okay, in the way of students' success, achievement, in students' player, students' joys, students' free or independent life? Is it so that teachers are somehow alien people, strange people, because you just come in the supervision of the teachers and they happen to be totally different people? So do you feel something what I say, something hurdle or blockage, something like resistance, that the people who are totally strange, different, and that may be the reason of students unhappiness on their faces? Is it so? So whom do you, the reason with the students attendance, students participation in class is hardly seen to be happy, to be seen cheerful, because they usually look in my class at roll clock. It means the teacher is the big randak between the players of the students or charms of the students. So what is this? And Buddha why does a student avoid to attend the school or the college pleasantly, happily? What is the reason? Okay, why does he expect or wish to see teacher absent? Why does he pray to God for teacher's fever? or illness, the healthier we become. जितने आप मना ये कोशिश करते हो आज ये हो जाए, हम इतने ज्यादा सेहतमंद होते हैं। ये तो वाकई मना आपकी दुआएं कन्वर्ट हो जाती हैं। हम अगर स्टूडेंट्स को ना पढ़ाते तो वाकई हम बीमार होते। तो ये मना, तो फिर आप अपने लिए भी ऐसी दुआएं मांगी। देखो बोला एक बार ऐसा करके देखो क्या होता है। हाणे जवाब कोन थी ॾियो, मुंहिंजे क्लास जो टाइम थियो। अच्छा हिकिड़ी ॻाल्हि हाणे लास्ट में, त ही जेको मेलो आहे शिव जो, उहो कहिड़े ॾींहुं हूंदो? हिकिड़ो ॾींहुं मोकल करियो त परीं कोन ईंदो न तव्हां। आप